room, and he's going to talk a little about that. He actually runs a conference that's called Switch, which is a pretty big, I understand it's kind of like a TED event. There's like 500 people that come to it. He also, I guess he's CEO of one or two other companies, but he's a young guy, and he's going to talk about how young people can really do amazing things with the right education, with the right possibilities. So I'm really excited to hear talking about teen entrepreneurship, Ricardo Sousa.
Sorry. Excuse me.
Hi everyone, how are you doing? I hope just fine. We are having an awesome show. So I'm here to tell you that teen entrepreneurs can and will change the world we live on. And I want you to remember when you were my age. You should have dreams, hopes, expectations, things you wanted to do. That is to say that we are all dreamers. And dreaming is a good thing, because dreams lead to ideas, and ideas can eventually lead to companies, and to products, and to innovation. Talking about companies, can you tell me one common thing among all those companies? I'll break it down for you. They all started in college. So we know college is a great space for innovation, new ideas, people to get together. But what I really want to tell you today is that I think our school is the new college. Why? Technology. Technology is changing everything, and now teens like me have access to information and to people like we never had before. And one thing I want to demystify is that teens are all drunk busters trying to get laid. Yeah, that's a wrong image there is about teenagers, and that creates a barrier and doesn't allow teenagers to pursue their entrepreneurial dreams. The truth is, teens have big ideas, like Adora that got to the TED stage, or Haddon that is starting a very successful business and has Coca-Cola as one of his clients. And you can see there, Dale that is trying to start flights from one continent to another, My Yearbook from Catherine, or you have the case of Runscape, and more recently, Chat Roulette. I'm not discussing the quality of the products, but their reach, and their reach is big. And they can be anywhere. You've seen from the map. They can be in Africa, of course, because we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have WordPress, and they are connecting, they are creating a community around teen entrepreneurs. But why are teen entrepreneurs great entrepreneurs? Because we are risk takers. We believe in what we do, and we believe we can change things. We are not afraid of changing the status quo. Also, we are not afraid of mistakes, as many of you are. Why? Because we live in the edge. We live by challenging the rules every day. And although in life that's not quite a good thing, in business that can bring us disruptive ideas that can change the market. Also, very important, money is not the main driving factor. We don't do it for money. Of course, a few bucks by the end of the day are a pretty good thing, but we don't need money to hit by the end of the day, and that gives us freedom. Now you're asking, why should you care? Because entrepreneurs, teen entrepreneurs, can bring economic growth. We will be the responsible for the new wave of the internet, for the new products, and for the things that are ahead. But we do have our challenges. One of them is, of course, the lack of trust, and I want to thank Geraldine and Louis because they are offering a very significant discount to students, and that's very important. We need to get in touch with other people. Another story is from Adrian Thompson. He earned $2.5 million, and then he burned it in a year. Yeah, he wasted all his money, and someone says that's a funny story. What the fuck? A funny story? He burned $2.5 million. That's the clear example that teens need mentors. One of the things we need the most is mentors to show us the right path, to tell us you can't burn 2.5 million euros in a year. We also need visibility. We need bloggers that are here, we need influencers to show our work, not only for the sake of showing our work, but also to other teenagers that are afraid of starting their entrepreneurial ventures to see that. Also, and that's a very important thing about my speech, we need a different school system. We live in a system that is outdated and does not promote entrepreneurship, art, creativity, or self-talent. And that is very dangerous in this threatening our future. Not only my future, our future, but also yours, because we will need a competent workforce. We also need trust. We need people to trust us. If I have an idea and you have an idea, I shouldn't be excluded because of my age, as I think it's obvious. But this is not about me or about teens. This is about you. You that are influencers have the power to change things. One of the things I think Europe can win the battle to the States in innovation is through a strong bet on education for entrepreneurship and creativity. So please get off of your chairs and go do something. Go find the student entrepreneurs, go mentor them, go support them, and go help change the world. Go help change our world, not only mine, but also yours. Thank you very much.
He's great. He bowls like this. He is a